I love yawning. I love stretching as well. You know, when you go like, that's so nice, dude. Especially in the morning. But anyway, you know when you look for a certain something that you need in life, and then when you find something that seems just perfect, you get so hyped. Yeah, I had that this morning because I was like thinking for a little bit, like, what stops me from bringing my camera everywhere? And it's mostly that this camera that I'm using right now, it's not really pocketable. Like in my pants, it's quite bulky, you know. And I already carry my phone, my wallet, my keys, my uh, army knife. What's it called? Swiss Army knife. And my earphones, you know, like those things I just always need to carry on, with me. And so I don't really have room for such a big, well, it's not a big camera, but a camera of this size. And so I was like, maybe I could find like an accessory so that I can clip, because it's like a little action camera. I could clip it, you know, with like a, right? So that I could clip it to my backpack or clip it to something else, or I was like maybe something to stick it somewhere, or and I was like, okay, so what's like the most portable camera ever that, you know, it's just super thin or super small that you can just fit in your pants. And so I was looking on AliExpress for maybe some kind of cheap body cam, you know, like police wear. And I looked at some reviews, and most of them are pretty shitty, of course. But some that were a little more expensive actually seemed pretty good. And then, you know, I was just looking around and I came across the Insta360 Go 3, I think. Yeah. And I remember a while back, Casey Neistat made a video about it, and I was like, yeah, that would be super cool if you would ever need that. And I was like, but I have my, you know, older action cam. And basically, it's this action cam sized camera, right? But the actual camera part is something that you can take out, and it's literally like the size of a lighter or something, you know, like to smoke and shit. It's so small. Now, not only that, if you buy it, it comes with a clip. So I was like, well, that's what I need. How do I stick it somewhere? It's magnetic. That's genius. And then it also, you know, it comes with a sort of necklace that you can wear under your t-shirt so that you can just grab the camera and put it there or somewhere else, you know. And I was like, okay, this seems amazing. But I know I always get high on like, oh, I need this. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it away. I'll go to work the whole day. I came back to the work and I was like, yeah. I still think that would be the perfect camera for these videos, you know. So I'm gonna give it one more day tomorrow because it is quite expensive just for these vlogs. But I mean, of course, you know, it's just gonna be my camera and I can use it for whatever, but it's mostly gonna be for these videos. But I think that could really help if I can just, you know, without thinking, just grab it and put it somewhere instead of, you know, with this camera, I can't put it anywhere if I don't bring a case and then a mounting hole for the case and then maybe a tripod or a suction cup or whatever. And, you know, with the other thing, it's just going to be so easy. And also you can take it out and on the back, there's a little screen that you can also flip up. So it becomes like an actual vlogging camera. But then if you take the thing out, you can still watch like what you're filming on the screen. So you can put it there and then, you know, instead of me being like, oh, I hope I am filming correctly, and then I film like way too low, I can just quickly look and put it away and shit. So that it all seems amazing. And then also, it has this feature where It can act kind of like a dash cam, so you can just put it on record, and then you can have it record the last 30 seconds or I believe 1 minute when you press the button. So it's always recording, but then when you press it, it only saves the last minute. That would save me so much time for when I'm recording, for example, being on a bike, like my motorbike, going somewhere where it's just like, yeah, I'll just want to record because now I am disencouraged to do that because I have to sit through all the footage, look for the parts that I want to use or where I was talking. And, if I get that camera, I can just put it somewhere, keep it recording, and then whenever I say something, and usually that's just something about what I'm seeing or whatever, I can just press the button, and just know that I'm only going to use that clip, and it's going to save me so much time. Honestly, if I use that camera for a few months, it's going to save me so much time that I can use that time to just work more and just make the money for the camera back. Probably, it might take a few months, but like it's that time saving. And another cool feature that I have been missing from any camera that I've ever used is that with that camera, you can set it to record at a certain date. Because I was like, it would be so funny to start these videos with, like you see me just. But I was like, I'm not just going to fake that. So with that camera, I could set it to start recording at 5:55 in the morning, which is when my light slowly starts to turn on. And then, because I always wondered what that would look like, me sleeping. I've never seen that, of course. So that would be super fun as well. It just has so many great features. You can send over the videos to your phone, and then it comes with insane software to edit, on your phone, and then you can upload it through to YouTube on your phone. So if I'm ever on the go, like for example now, 2 times a week, I'm in the car for 1 hour go, 1 hour back, and so I could just edit footage on my phone. Like that would be amazing. It's just so many, and it has voice control. Okay, do you get me? Like I love this camera that I'm using now, but it just lacks a lot of things that, like all these things that have popped into my mind before, like, oh, they would be so nice now. And with this camera as well, when I mount it somewhere and I press record and everything, I want to make sure the viewing angle is right, so then you put it down and back up and you're like, I don't know, is it good now? Or if you press it, I was like, did I press it, yes or no? And then you have to look, and with that other thing you can just be like, stop recording. So yeah. I think that's yeah, that would be a very good buy. There's so many cool little spots where you can put it as well, and I think it encourages a lot more fun just by the ease of use, right? Like you can put it somewhere magnetically. Is that a word? Stuff like that. You can snap it somewhere with the clip, like on a hat, on your backpack. Like I probably am gonna buy 2 clips, one to just always have on my backpack, and then it's not gonna be where you have to like unscrew something or twist something. It's just take it off, put it back, magnetic. That's what I've been looking for. So yeah, and it like that camera was always somewhere back in my mind, like, that's quite innovative and would be handy if you would ever need that. And then I find myself looking at body cam reviews for like an hour this morning until I was like, oh yeah, that thing. So yeah, but about today, it was good. I woke up this morning instantly. Like, well, I mean, I always wake up from my alarm, but I got out of bed instantly. And I didn't work out, but I did, immediately put up my bed, go shower and all that. Then I basically spent the whole morning until, so from like 7 till 10, looking up camera stuff and some other work as well. Then I went to Amsterdam, worked, came home, dinner, played some League of Legends. Just 3 games. It's not that much, right? Watched some YouTube. And so now we're here. It is 10, 20, 10:25. Yeah. So it's a little later. But that's fine. It's just a little later. I'll still wake up at 6. So yeah. And also my mood has just been way better, I think, since I don't remember what video it was, but I was like sitting on the couch in the living room and I was just talking about like I don't know why, but I feel better today. Just so much better. And that same feeling has stayed. And I think maybe that how I'm feeling right now and how I started feeling a few days ago is just how I would feel before I kind of became obsessed with optimum time management and more. You know, it's just to feel normal, but now it feels like, oh, it just feels so nice. I think because I kind of let go of wanting to optimize every second and always thinking about what can go better and what went wrong. And, now I'm just like kind of taking pride in everything that I accomplish every day and trying to enjoy in the moment. I'm trying to live more in the moment. That was something that I was talking about like months ago in the vlog as well. Like I should focus more on just living now instead of, oh, and I want to buy a house in a year. Oh, I have to do this. So tomorrow and next week. And then, okay, so in a month and like that's good as well, but don't let your life be taken over by that. Because otherwise you're just always going to live ahead, and then it's really weird and it's not really healthy, I think, long term. Maybe you can do it for like 1 week where you're like, oh, but then always try to come back. Maybe at least once a week. I'm saying that to myself mostly. But who knows, maybe you find some advice in it as well. If anyone's even watching, that's always still the question. Am I even talking to anyone or just into a lens and then no one will ever see it? Who knows? I don't. Because some videos get 0 views and some of them get like 10 and others like 50. I'm like, interesting. I haven't figured out the cause yet. I mean, a thumbnail always helps. And an interesting title. So, but who cares about the views, This is my diary. I would actually prefer it to not be, viewed a lot. So yeah. It just helps with accountability, just kind of going over my day and then the next day kind of looking back at like what was I thinking and doing and planning for tomorrow yesterday, and then going about my day in the day and kind of rounding up the day as well. And it just helps to be like, oh yeah, I have to put it out there. Like some of my friends watch. So yeah. So yeah, it's all going pretty good. My investments are going up. I love my job still. It's like more and more fun. I'm getting better at getting back into my routines in a healthy way, not in an obsessive way, not in an I have to do more, what did I not do wrong way. I really let go of that, and I'm gonna try my best to not let it become something like that again. So yeah, pretty good. Now I'm gonna go sleep. I hope you had a good day as well. And if you didn't, let me know why down below. And also, subscribe down below. Hit the bell, hit the bing bong. Bing bong.